It's out there. I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. So, oh, and there we go. Here's Rebecca. She's ready for you. Let me push it back just a little bit and see her maybe a little better. So I have our new earphones on, and I just want to make sure that I'm nice and loud and clear. Good to go? Okay. So for the playlist, you can use, it's called Power Through Barre, or you can use whatever you want. That's my playlist for this class, Power Through Barre. So I'll put that on very quietly. And we'll get started. You won't get started like that, okay? All right, guys. We will get started in Supta Baddha Konasana today. Supta Baddha Konasana. And just breathe. Start to become aware of your breath. Don't change it. Just become aware of it. You're going to breathe in and out. Yep. Okay. We're not having music then. I can't get Hall and Oates off, guys. So I'm gonna turn that off. Okay. So think about how you're feeling. How are you feeling this week? What are the emotions that have happened for you that are going through your mind? And just let them be. Embrace them, acknowledge them, but then let them go. Okay. So don't hold on to those feelings. Don't let those feelings change your mood. Just let them go. Take a couple more breaths here. Soft breaths. You almost want to start the class like you end your class, but at the end, you'll feel so much better. Okay. Try to have that sort of meditation. Take one more full breath. And then bring the hands behind the head, and you're going to do a Supta Baddha crunch. Supta Konasana crunch. I'm sorry, I can only hear myself a little bit. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 more. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath. And then we're going to stay in our Supta position, and we're going to bring our hands behind our head, and we're going to do a bicycle back and forth, keeping the legs on the ground. So keep the feet on the ground, keep the legs on the ground, and transition back and forth to the top part of your body for an abdominal twist or bicycle. Yes, but just keeping those legs on the ground. Good, 10 more. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a breath. Take a breath. And then I'm going to have you keep your feet in the Supta Konasana space, but bring the legs up. So bring them up, but keep them linked. So bring the legs up in the air. Good. And then you're going to crunch through with the hands. Yes. And crunch through for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, so we get those abs pretty much out of the way. You still do have to do your side planks, but they're pretty much out of the way. Good. Now we're gonna grab behind the knees and we're gonna roll up on a 3 count. So it's 1, 2, and on that third one, cross the feet and come into downward facing dog. You can also just get up into downward facing dog however you are able to do that, okay? Good, pedal out the feet. Shake the head yes and no. Just a nice, soft, gentle dog to begin with for our sun salutation A's. And this is the way that your sun salutations should be. They're gentle, just warming up the body. Good. Now inhale and slowly walk the hands to the feet. We want to stay low. Press the palms or the fingertips into the mat. Make sure that the neck and head are super heavy. At least a micro bend in the knee, if not a deeper bend. If you're more flexible, you can actually come a little closer. You could even come in between the feet if that's where you're at. Hannah, good. Slowly just work out the kinks, breathe. Move, maybe shake your hips a little bit back and forth. Or move your hips a little bit. Good. Now slowly walk it into high plank again with the hands. Low plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Good. Try to not let those quads touch the ground. I take a deep breath in, exhale, bring the chest a little closer to the thighs. Start to work on your form in downward facing dog. Press the heels down. You're making a nice triangle shape with your body. You're spreading the fingers wide and especially pressing down the index and thumb, index finger and thumb. Good. Letting yourself be heavy. Take 3 more breaths like this, really concentrating on that form. Find your drishti, your spot to look at, your sweet spot, your focus at the end of your mat. Piggy could be Rebecca's focus today. Yes, and sometimes a moving drishti is actually very good. It makes you stay focused even more. So take a deep breath in and then slowly walk the feet to the hands. Stay low. And this time, try and grab your ankles, if you can. If that's too much, you can reach for the shins. You can just bring your hands to the mat, whatever feels good to you. But try to go a little deeper and reach for those ankles. And you can actually hold on to those ankles and give yourself a little gentle pull. And just stay here for a moment. Take a deep breath in and then root down and rise up for extended mountain. Opening up those fingers nice and wide. Looking up, don't go too far back. It's your first one. Good, inhale, yogi bow, bring the hands together. Good.
Yogi brow.
Yes, yogi brow. Very serious, very serious. Good. Halfway lift, forward fold, chaturanga. Good, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Step it through for warrior one on the right. Step low, stay low, open up, square off those hips. Good. Warrior two. Stay low, reverse your warrior. Look at the inside of your hand. Good. Inhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Step it through. Warrior one on the left. Open up, square off the hips. Open up those fingers nice and wide. Warrior two. Reverse. Chaturanga. Let's go into our flow. Try and link the movements. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Step it through. Warrior one. Open. Warrior two. Reverse. Circle it around. Chaturanga. Good. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Left leg comes up. Step it through. Stay low. Open. Warrior two. Reverse. Circle. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Yes, downward facing dog. Try to not let those thighs touch the ground. Inhale. Bring the right leg up. Step it through. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse. And circle. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. You got it. Inhale. Left leg. Step it through. Open up. Warrior two. Reverse. Circle it around. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Yes. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Come onto the toes. Bend the knees. Look forward and float. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Drop it down and open it up. Good. Go down lower. Those hips down lower. Inhale. Yogi bow. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale. Right leg comes up. Step it through. Warrior one. Warrior two. Warrior three. Warrior three. Good. Nice little balance action there. Step it back. Warrior two. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Left leg comes up. Step it through. Warrior one. Warrior two. Warrior three. Step it back. Warrior two. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Warrior one on the right. Step it through. Go into your flow. 1, 2, 3. Step back. Chaturanga. Yes. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Left leg. Step it through. 1, 2, 3. Step it back. 2. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Right leg. Step it through. Open. 1, 2, 3. Step it back. 2. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Left leg. Bring it up. Step it through. Open. 2, 3. Step it back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. The blood is flowing now. Good. Come onto the toes. Bend the knees. Look forward and float. Good. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Drop it down and open up. Really drop it down, guys. Challenge yourself. Bring the toes close together, but then lift the tops of the toes up so there's no pressure on the knees. And you're really making sure you're trying to sit in that chair that isn't there. You're going down lower. So I feel like I can touch Rebecca now, so I'm going to. Here. 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 There we go. Yes. Challenge yourself. She's super strong. She can go down even lower. Yes. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Stay down there. Inhale. Forward fold. Good job, guys. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Good. Shoot it back. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Yes. Inhale. That right leg is going to shoot back, just straight back. Good. It's going to be right knee to right elbow. Try and touch that elbow. Good. Bring it straight back. Right knee, right elbow. Straight back. Right knee, right elbow. Yeah, straight back. Right knee, right elbow. Straight back. Good. Now this time you're going to come forward. You're going to bring the shoulders forward. You're going to bring the knee forward. And you're going to tap it down onto the ground and then bring it straight back again. So shoulders come forward. Tap the knee down for 2. For 3. For 4. 1 more. For 5. Good. Now bring it back. You're going to bend the knee and open the hip. Good. Don't come too far. You want the knee to be parallel. Stay here or flip your dog. And just go right into that flip dog. Good. Lift the hips up nice and high. Good. Trying to bring the palm down. We're setting up for wheel. So come as close to wheel pose as you can. If you can go into wheel, guys, go into wheel. And then from wheel, you go back into that flip dog, and then you come into your high plank, and it's side plank on the right. Side plank on the right. Good. And from here, I'm going to have you lift that top leg, and it's going to lift 10, 9, 8, if you're able, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold here for 10, 9, 8. You got it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes, high plank. So good. That was great, guys. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a moment here, just a moment though. Let yourself be heavy. And then lift that left leg straight up. Just straight back, I should say, sorry. Straight back. And it's left knee to left elbow. Bring it straight back. Left knee to left elbow. Back. Left knee. Yes, try and touch that elbow. Kiss that elbow with the knee. Yes, bring it back. And then we're going to bring the shoulders forward. Drop the knee down. Drop the knee down and bring it back. Drop the knee. Touch the knee to the ground. 2. Drop it. 3. Yes, keep that core in tight. Breathe. Good. We have a heavy core class today. Good. 7. 1 more. And 8. Good. Now bring that leg back. Bend the knee. Open up the hip. Stay here or flip your dog. Good. Lift that chest up nice and high. Bring that palm, or excuse me. Yes, bring the palm to the back of the room. Lift up, lift up. go up, keep up. You can do it. Yes, high plank, side plank on the left. Good, now from here, you're going to lift that top leg if you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, now just hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Come into high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Come onto the toes, bend the knees, look forward and float. Halfway lift, stay here, then bring your hands into prayer pose. Take a step closer with that right foot to meet your left foot. Good. And go into your chair pose for your Thunderbolt prayer twist and bring that right elbow over that left knee. Good. Try and find the drishti up top and really twist up, look up, go up, open up. So use your breath. Use your breath to open up. Trying to bring your heart up to the ceiling, both physically and mentally, you're opening up. Okay, just breathe through this. You're strong, you can do it. One more full breath, get a little lower with those hips. Good, inhale, come back to center. Make sure that chest is lifted up, press it down a little bit more, and then twist to the other side. Good, twist, twist, twist. Breathe, open up. Come back to center. Hold here, drop that booty down, down, down. Yes, good. Very good. Inhale, yogi bow. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto the toes, bend the knees, look forward and float. Halfway lift. Good, and then I want you to slide the palms of your hands underneath the soles of your feet. If you can, if you can. You can also just rest the palms of your hands on the shins. Wherever you are is exactly where you should be, but melt into the pose. Let the neck and head be heavy. That's the most important part of a forward fold. Let the top part of your body be heavy. Your top part of your body, act like it weighs 1,000 pounds. You just can't hold it up anymore. So you can really release and let go in these poses, and you'll feel a big difference in your neck and your shoulders and the stress that you're carrying because you're letting go of that stress right now. And we all know we can't get a massage, so this is the best you're getting, okay? Just breathe into it. Breathe, 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 breathe. Remove the hands from the feet and slowly root down and rise up for extended mountain. Open up nice and wide, spread the fingers super wide, and you can come back a little bit. And then I want you to bring the hands together, interlace the fingers, and keep the pointer finger out. You're going to stretch to the right. Stretch to the right. Let that body be heavy. And then come back to center. Good. Stretch to the left. Heavy, heavy body. Back to center. And stretch it back. And back to center. Tadasana. Ground yourself. Good job, guys. Good. All right, so today we are going to use that ball. So grab your 2-pound weight and the green ball. If you don't have a ball, take a hand towel and fold it up, okay? And guys, remember, if you need a ball, just let us know. We will gladly lend you one. 2-pound weight, honey. Good. All right, So you're going to put the ball in between the inner thighs, please. And we're going to start with our lunge. We're going to take a mini step forward and a mini step back. So mini step forward with the leg that's on the outside, a mini step back with the leg that's on the inside. Come on to the toes. Yes, squeeze that ball. Arms in front, it's rounded, and we're gonna go down into our lunge series. Good, it's 1, 2. Now we're not gonna come fully out of the lunge. We're gonna keep the quads engaged. Good, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 2 more, 19. Now drop it down and hold. Hold and squeeze that ball for 10. Just squeeze it. Just squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop it down lower. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now bring the arm up and pulse. Pulse. Good. 2. Stay high on those toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't go anywhere. Squeeze that ball. Squeeze. So now it's back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Take a breath. Take a drink of water. Good. Now keep that ball in the inner thigh. Keep that 2-pound weight and come into your goddess or your second position. Face me, no bar, no chair. Keep it in between your inner thighs. Yeah, so sorry. It's not your goddess pose, it's your chair pose. That was totally my fault. Yep. Nope. Just try it, Rebecca. See how it goes. Okay. Put it right. Anyway, okay. So squeeze that ball. Good. Now we're going to be, just flat-footed to begin with, and it's down and up. Actually, Rebecca, you want up a little higher. Yeah, it's really inner thigh. Good. Yeah, no space with the ball. Okay. 5, 6. Go down a little lower. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Drop it down. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now pulse. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop it down. And I want to drop it down. Low, 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 and squeeze. 1, 2, 3. She's trying to get out of that one. Did you see that? Good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a breath. Now you can take it out. Yeah. Good job. Good. Okay, take a breath. What's that? A ponytail? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, okay. And then we're going to go into push-ups, guys. So I want you to get into your push-up position on your knees. It's a nice flat back. Nice flat back. And we're going to start in our traditional push-up position. So your hands are going to be right underneath your shoulders. So it's a shoulder width. Good, press that, yep, and go for it. It's going to be 10, 9, 8, yes, a little lower, 7, there we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, press it back into child's pose just for a moment. And then come into your tricep push-ups. Your hands are gonna make that triangle. Yes, good. Press forward with the shoulders, flat back, and here you go. This is what I mean by a flat back, guys. So this right here, it's like at an angle, okay? That's really important. So do not do like where you stick up your booty or when your booty is too far down. That's bad. Good? Okay, 2 more. And it's 1 and 2. Come back into child's pose, rest just a moment, and then it will be your far apart. So for your far apart, your knees are going to come to the edges of the mat. The hands are going to come to the outside of the mat. Once again, it's your nice flat back. So you just press forward. Yes. And it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go back into child's pose. Good. Take a breath. Good. And then come into your plank position, please. Mountain climbers. Go for it. Your own pace for 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Perfect. Take a breath. Come into child's pose just for a quick second again. All right, come on up. Grab your 2-pound weight, grab that ball. It's the other side of your lunge. So you will grab your chair or whatever you have to hold on to. Put the ball in between the inner thighs. Take a step back with the leg that's closest to the chair and a step forward with the leg that's on the outside. Come onto the toes and drop it down. Good. Arms rounded, open up that chest. Good. Don't come all the way up. Keep those quads engaged. It's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Drop it down and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Drop down lower. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good. Pulse it. Pulse, pulse. Yep. Arm can come up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My count. It's 10, 10, 9. I was like, I don't know, I won't. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yes, that's better. Good. Now hold it down and squeeze that ball. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job, guys. Okay, now you're gonna hold that ball, you're gonna drop that weight, but you're gonna put the ball between your knees and you're gonna come forward with the chest. So you're gonna reach back for your chair bring the ball in between the knees, come on to the toes, and drop it down for 1. Don't come fully out of it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm always surprised. I don't know why, how loud motorcycles are. Good. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Drop it down. Hold it. Hold it for 10, 9. Yes. Squeeze that ball. Squeeze. Yes. 7, 6. Squeezing that ball is just going to give you an extra benefit for your inner thighs, guys. Drop it down just a little bit more for 10, 9, 8, 7. We always want to focus on double duty, right? Okay, now pulse it. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop it down and hold and squeeze that ball back and forth. Good. Also, we have some exciting news. We might be doing some classes in the Adley Park soon, so it's very exciting. Good. Oh no, we're back down the ball. If you drop your ball, that's $1 million. You're out $1 million. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a breath. So we're talking to the rec center about that this week. So hopefully in the next couple weeks, we'll be able to do some classes outside with you guys, and you'll have the option of whether you want to do Zoom classes or outdoor classes. Okay. All right. So come on down. It's a second set of your push-ups, and we're going to start with our traditional push-ups. Yes. Good. Nice flat back. And go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Go back into child's pose just for a second. Just release a little bit. Good. And then come forward again. It's your tricep push-ups. Your hands are making that nice triangle shape. And you're pressing forward. This is just a tiny movement. So if you're really strong, you can go down pretty low. But this is hard. It's a hard one. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Press it back. Child's pose. And then it's far apart, please. Far apart push-ups. We are really giving you a total body workout today. So you are working every part of your body. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Take a breath. And then, of course, you're going to go back into that plank position. It will be 30 seconds of mountain climbers. 30 seconds of mountain climbers. You got it. Good. Bring the knees in. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. The nice part about this class is it is such a butt whooper, but at the end, you do get to have 10 minutes of yin, which is just feels so good. And your body is so warmed up. It just loves it. For 10, 9, 8, 7. Remember, with the yan, you need the yin, okay? I always thought it was yang, but it's actually yan in case you wondered. Good. And come back into your child's pose. Downward facing dog. High plank. Low plank. And just come all the way down and take a moment, please. I would like to know who said it was yin and yang. I would like to know that. They're like, why do they keep saying yawn?
But I remember we were like high school and it wasn't even yin. It was yang, yin yang.
Yin yang. Yo, that's the yin yang twins. I remember them, kind of. I think that was later, actually. All right. So we're going to come into our locust pose. And we're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. Good. And we're going to come up in 3, 2, 1. Press up nice and high. The chest comes up high. The thighs are going to come up off the ground. And breathe for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Relax. And then we're going to go into our second set of locusts. Our palms are going to be facing the ground. And you're going to come up in 3, 2, press it up nice and high for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Now grab the shins for floor bow. Good. Bring the knees together. Let the legs do the work. Flex the feet for 8, 7. Really press back, guys. Open yourselves up. Challenge yourself for 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a breath. Good job. You windshield wiper the legs just for a moment. And then rest. Come into upward facing dog in 3, 2. Press it up nice and high for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Come on to the knees and sit back for camel. Knees are together, toes are together, knees are hip width apart. Bring the palms of your hands to the lower back. The fingertips are grazing the glutes and open up the chest. Stay here or reach for the heels. If you have trouble with this, you can come onto the toes. Good. Now, if it's easy for you to come into your camel where you can just grab the heels, I want you to, Hannah, bring the palms of your hands to the soles of your feet, if you can, okay? And just open up the chest. Really breathe. Open up, open up, open up. Cassie, if you're here, you can do this too. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Slowly come out of it. Come into a seated position. And we're just going to do 1 bridge and 1 wheel. That's all we're doing today. I am so very nice. Okay. So bring the heels close to the booty, interlace those fingers, and come right up into your bridge, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Tuck. And slowly come down. Inhale. Exhale. Just 1 bridge, guys. Give it your most, your bridge or wheel. Inhale, bridge or wheel. Come on up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Higher. 3, 2. Tuck the chin and slowly come down. Bring the heels into the chest. Give them a squeeze. Good. Then grab the insides of the feet for happy baby. Now you can press the knees into the chest. You can stay here if that feels good to you, or you can do the full extension of happy baby and just really open up. Whatever feels good to you, but do kind of move around a little bit to give your back that little massage. I'm sure everyone needs that right now. Just open up and breathe. Do what feels good to you. You're a happy baby. You decide. Okay. Good. Now grab behind the knees. You're going to do 3 rock and rolls and come into a seated position. Good. And we're going to go into reverse table. So the fingertips are going to be facing the glutes. The heels will be close to the glutes. On the other side, you're gonna go up nice and high. We're trying to serve T on our tummy. So we want our tummy as flat as can be, and we really, really want to bring this up. Just there you go. There, just as high as you can. Lift it up as high as you can. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly come down. Extend those legs straight out and bring those hands in the same position underneath those glutes. Bend the elbows and come into fish. Try and drop that head down. So this one's a little harder for Rebecca. And actually, when she does the yin, she puts a block behind there. And so sometimes that's almost better. It really will open you up in a way that maybe your body isn't ready to give to you naturally.
My shoulders.
And 5 more. That's actually your chest. Yep. Good. 4, 3, 2. So that's where we want our head and fish. We want it to be actually touching the ground. Okay, good. Now slowly, very slowly come out of that. And for our yin today, I'm going to have us do some forward folds. Okay, so the first one, I'm going to have you open those legs up nice and wide. Good. And remember, in yin, we want a 5 or a 6. We are not looking for a 7 or 8. Okay, that's not helpful in this because then you're working your big muscles, and really we want to stretch the joints, and we want to stretch the tendon, the ligaments, and open up the joints. So come into your 5 or 6. Your track 1, you can just come right here. Track 2, you can bring the elbows down, and track 3, you can extend the arms straight out. Whatever track you're in, drop that head down and melt into your pose. Now, you may find when you begin, it feels okay, and then it starts to actually be ouchy, a little hurty. You come out of that then, okay? That's not helpful for yin. You really want to be stretching and helping the body. We're not trying to yank at the body, if that makes sense. It's almost like, think of it as like a massage that, it's a perfect, I'm really into massage apparently today. But anyway, like, that perfect massage where it's like just the right amount of pressure, that's what you want for yin. How someone likes like really hard and it hurts, that's, you don't want that, okay? So think about it like that. Just that perfect amount of stretch where you feel it, you feel the resistance, but you don't feel any pain. Just feel, it should feel good. Okay, and just melt into it. Breathe, breathe, breathe. I try to not talk too much. So I'm gonna just let you go, melt into it. All right, slowly, very slowly, inch up. Good, and we're gonna go into our seal. So you're gonna bring the legs in, just very slowly, yes. And then bring the top part of your body to the mat. It's almost like the top part of your body to your mat. So you're going to sit up and bring the top part of your chest area to the mat. Okay. Yep. Nope. This is miscommunication. Okay. And you're going to stretch the arms out and press. All right. Let me just show you. Our seal is like this. Arms are straight out. Yes. And then let that head be heavy. If this isn't enough resistance, you can bring the heels up and bring them together. That will give you a little more in that lower back, which is what we're going for. Lower back. Not crazy? Such a little movement. Head and neck be heavy. Melt into it. So sometimes if you have a lot of tension in your neck and head, this will almost be a little painful. And so you can come out of it when you need to and just lift your head up, but then try and let it go again, just like your forward fold is really kind of releasing. Okay, so Rebecca went from seal to Sphinx, and that's totally fine. You can come in onto your elbows if it's too much, and this is Sphinx pose. Okay, and just let yourself melt into the pose. Well, there's no doubt that Rebecca and I are not natural blondes anymore. I'm sure there was a doubt before. Well, we were when we were young. We're not anymore. And we both were when we were young. She is not either. She can, when she does her Sphinx, look at her head. Just put your head down. This right here.
Get off me. Those are all like gray hairs.
Yes, it's me, guys. It's me. Piggy, see how she is? Just like my mother always blaming somebody. Just keep breathing into that, guys. This is a really good lower back stretch. And so sometimes it does actually hurt, but if it hurts, just go into your track one, do what you need to do. But if you do feel some tight, and try and breathe into the tightness too. So just remember to keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. It's easy to do sometimes. If you're tight, you're like, oh, just remember to breathe. Just breathe through the tight spots, and it will kind of release. Good, okay, slowly, very slowly come out of that. And I want your last one to be that camel. So either take a block or a rolled up hand towel and go back into, I keep saying camel, into your fish, I've done it all the time. I do all the time. It's not your camel, it's your fish. They're similar. It's a, you know, it's our hyper.
It's not your camel, it's your fish.
I say it all the time because I mess it up all the time. It's your, yes. So we do hyperextension, then we do flexion, then we do hyperextension, if that makes sense. So really opening up the back and just breathe. Breathe into it. Palms are up. It's a soft breath, remember. And try and focus on your breath and on what's happening in your body and not about anything else. Don't think about what's happening after class. Don't think about what's happening in your house when you're not paying attention. Just think about this. Open up the body. Think about opening up the tight spots and letting go, releasing. This yin is really a sort of meditative practice, and it's so good. So really, I have a hard time just sitting there and meditating, but when I can feel my body opening and I can concentrate on that instead of, this works for me. Okay, guys, slowly remove that block or whatever's underneath your back. Come back into your Supta Baddha Konasana, what you started with, and it's our little Shavasana. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And extend your legs and bring your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Good, and then you can slowly roll over to the right side of your body. You can just stay here for a moment and then come up into a seated position. Good. And you're gonna have your eyes closed and your hands at your heart. We're gonna take 3 deep breaths, and on that last one, we're gonna do an Om. So inhale, exhale, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, inhale, bring your hands up to your third eye. The light in me acknowledges and loves the light in you. Namaste. Thank you guys.